if someone asked me to marry them, I probably would be like, I don't know. Can I get high first and think about it?
Chick 10 Han Must Podcast. Featuring your hosts, Jackie Sanchez and Stephanie Wood. Coming at you from South Florida. Chick 10 Han Must Podcast.
But yeah, we also were like struggling too with our names. So
Yeah,
you want
we're
to tell them about that? Like,
still struggling. Well, I'm gonna put it on you. I like keeping Chick 10 Hun Must, if I'm being honest. I don't care that it's weird. A lot of things I do are weird, and you too, I think.
I don't care that it's weird. I like that it's
But
weird.
you don't like that people can't look us up.
Yeah, like if you tell someone like, "Hey, what's your podcast name? Follow me," or like if someone introduces you on stage, you can follow her podcast.
You don't think CTHM is memorable?
I think CTHM is, but we might just have to call it that sometimes for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Just label it like CTHM. Because it stands for something, you're not gonna get it. And that's it.
The amount of text messages I sent you with ideas was, I'm sure, annoying but overwhelming.
And I had some, but
yeah,
but every idea I had ended up being one already, so I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was the thing. We thought of like a couple of really good ideas. We're like, oh, this is great. And then I went to go look it up on like iTunes, on Apple Podcasts. I was like, oh, that's why we thought it was so clever, because 3 other people already have a version of this.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God, we're geniuses. No. So yeah, it was back and forth. We enlisted Blake, a whole bunch of other friends, like get their ideas. And at the end of the day, we just come back to Chick 10 on Must.
Because we got nothing better.
Yeah.
Because no one's got the juice.
But also, isn't that when you go to a restaurant and you're like, I don't know what to get?
Chick 10
like,
Han
you
Must.
can always get Chick 10 Han Must.
Always rely on Chick 10 Han Must being quality.
You can never fuck it up.
And a safe pick. See?
Yes, there you go. We're
okay,
safe.
So
all right.
you like it again?
We talked to her. I always
She'll text me tomorrow saying she fucking hates it again. Actually, I don't like it.
No, and then we're going to sell honey mustard as our merchandise. Quality artisanal honey mustard.
We'll get the ground mustard seeds, do it ourselves. Is that how they do it? I don't know.
I don't know a lot of mustard purveyors.
I'm a mustard man.
You're a mustard man.
I make my own mustard at home.
You're like, no.
No.
I make bread.
I make bread.
That's yeast infections.
I have a bread maker.
What is wrong with us?
I have my own bread maker inside.
Is it an Instapot?
So I want to know, for those who don't know, Stephanie was in Georgia. She left Florida. She left me. I had nothing to do Saturday.
Is this why you've been mad at me for 2 days?
Yeah.
We've had limited conversations in the last 2 days.
I've been pissed.
You did not text me when you were out of town. I did not know what you were doing.
I didn't know. And then she posted pictures with other girls.
Yeah, I know.
I commented, who are those chicks?
Okay, so then I responded, but then I was like, I just took it off. But I was like, I hope those girls don't think.
I hope they do. I hope you do.
No, I don't care. No, it made us look like we were lesbians, which I didn't care about, but it was just, I didn't want them to think.
That was the goal.
Yeah, no, they were.
To ignore your glory and say, who the fuck are those girls?
I didn't want to be like a bitch and be like, they're my like new fans or whatever.
I know. No, that's they're my new fans, girl. Don't worry.
Shout out to Lake Park, Georgia. That was really fun.
No, that's very cool. It's so cool making friends and people who are like, we should be friends after shows. That's a very validating feeling, right?
Dude, I crushed in the parking lot. Fucking crushed. Yeah, I love crushing in a parking lot.
Right.
But no, it was a really cool venue. It was like we're literally right on the border. So, but it was like 5, 6. The part, like the driving was terrible, but it was just interesting and fun to do a whole different type of like demographic of people.
How long of a set did you do?
I was supposed to do like 10 to 15. I did like 15 and a little change, so not quite 16.
Okay.
I could have gone a little bit longer, but it was a huge room, and it was like I mean, it was depth wise probably like the large, like it was. It's not designed for comedy.
Deep. The pictures you showed me look deep.
And they're though, like, it was their first time doing it. I think they're gonna maybe move some chairs a little bit to the front. But Kelvin, he's a Florida comic. His friend that he grew up with moved there and like bought this club, and the radio station, which we got to do as well. And it's like, I guess the #1 country station in South. They kept saying South Georgia, was throwing me off. South Georgia and North Florida. So we got to do that. Florida Georgia line. So yeah, it was like kind of a whole thing. So it was like the radio, the venue, that was all connected to Calvin, and then he brought a couple of us up there with him.
So you're famous. You made it.
Yeah.
That's what happened this weekend. Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, and right after we did the cha-cha slide. So. She's fucking killing
As
it.
white folk do. Cha-cha slide. No, that's cool. It's always fun to do. I forgot who I was telling this, but like, or Carlos Miguel was saying, like, to do different gigs outside of the same bars you're doing, Carmela, Pompano Brewing. Like, we're doing the same rooms, and they're great rooms, but it's always good to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Not a crowd you know, not comics you even really know. It's just a totally new environment. I think that's awesome, and it's great, and it makes you grow more and more.
And I think too, like those people, like what you're just saying, like doing the same rooms. That's a very small town. They're very like everyone in that room. There's
that's
a couple hundred people in there. But I asked, I was like, do you all know each other? And did you all fuck each other? And they're like, yeah. And I was like,
yeah.
Next time I should open with that. I opened up with the pussy joke. Got an applause break. I was like, we're in business.
Oh man.
But
your crowd.
No, but it was a loud, rowdy crowd. It was 10:30 at night. They had been drinking. I was like, you just got to go.
So
out
you
there.
didn't feel that?
I am gonna murder you.
It just feels like a door slamming. You don't feel it? I feel it.
I heard something.
Okay. Okay, I feel it on the
if it happens.
It's absolutely not. That was a complete joke I was making. It's not. We're
gonna cut this over.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen. It feels like just like a door. Maybe they're rolling the carts and something is. I'm feeling vibrations and I'm autistic.
I felt it on my right butt cheek, but
did you? Yes, yeah. I
just thought my leg was going numb because I'm having a stroke.
Anyway,
no, but like I was saying, they don't get comedy there a lot. It's not like going in Boca. There's
so
like
a treat,
a whole bunch of stuff to do. Like I'm assuming they probably go to that place that's their go-to hangout, but they aren't used to having comedy there. So they were like. Someone was like, I didn't even really know what stand-up comedy was. I had no idea what I was coming here
that's the best,
to like. She posted this review. She's like, I had no idea what I was getting. It was great, blah blah. So it was just nice to give people something that they don't get to experience that often. Because sometimes you do feel like ambush comedy. They're like, oh, these people probably heard this joke before. I was like,
absolutely.
It was really nice. It was fun. It was liberating. I was surprisingly not that nervous for maybe how nervous I should have been.
Because you knew it was your peeps.
Yeah, they were my peeps.
They're your peeps.
I was like, all right, crazy white folks that like to drink. Let's do
it.
this.
You knew it.
You got trucks outside?
Everyone had a truck.
Everyone had an F-150.
Everyone drove F-150s and
they
Chevrolets.
They had the best gator in town there. Shouts out Rascals. No, for real. It's a great place. The owner was great, and they really did have good food. But gator is a specialty on
You do anything there? Like you go to any like restaurants with Dougie, or you do anything
where we performed as a restaurant. So when we got there, we checked in. Dougie needed to put a face mask on and get some beauty sleep. No, I'm kidding.
Beautiful diva.
And then we went to radio, and then we went to the venue, and we had food. Okay. And then we went back and, shaved our pusses. And that's literally what I opened with. I shaved my pussy together. I shaved Dougie's. He shaved mine. Sorry, I stepped on your shirt. But yeah, and then we went there. So but by the time we left and our show was until 10:30. But I was so fucking tired. I was in Miami the night before.
Yeah.
At a 10 o'clock show.
You're bananas.
So I
did you actually get picked up at 5 a.m.?
No, Dougie picked me up. I think I met him at Dunkin' Donuts at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah,
probably better for you though. You got a little rest.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice. But yeah, you also had a really big event. This is not going to be up to date. So a couple weeks ago, at the Improv, where you produced your own comedy show here, Jax.
Finally,
I'm so excited.
I was super excited to do it, and I wanted to for a long time. I like the first 10-minute spot I got to do here was on the Nick and Trey show in 2017, I think it was. And it was like the coolest fucking thing to me ever.
And you've been doing comedy for like a year at that point?
Just into a year, yeah. So it was a big deal getting booked to do 10 minutes a year,
sure.
And I was super excited. I was like their main guest, and then it was just them, So it was me, Hennessy, Nick, and Trey. So it felt like a star lineup. It felt super cool. I was like, God, I would love to do that one day and produce it, but I was like, wait till you're a little better and know what you're doing. I didn't want to fuck up. I was too afraid to fuck up. So I was like, once I know exactly how to produce a show 100%, then I'll do it. So I think I waited long enough, and I did it. And it landed, kind of, the first show landed on like my kind of 5-year comedy anniversary. But then now the second show, I didn't realize my comedy anniversary is May 18th and it's May 19th. So we'll celebrate as well. Now
You're like that girl that celebrates her birthday all month. It's still my birthday. It's still my anniversary.
And 6 years and still saying I'm not gay, but
I wish I had an evergreen opening line like that though, because like
I've lost it, but
no, it's still good.
now I do it into TikTok. Like I switched the premise a little bit, and I wait for it, because honestly, if I wait and I build it up and I let people think like, wow, she's so gay, and then I'm like, by the way, but I'm not. Then they're like, "Blah," and they're fucking blown away.
Their tits are blown off.
Their tits are blown off completely, and they're like, fuck. So I like waiting now, but it used to be the first thing I said, no matter what. For the first, I think 3 or 4 years, I did stand up. I was not gay.
Who else has? I was talking about this with someone, like, just I have because I normally have to think of. I know I have first jokes, but my first line.
Yeah.
I often think of that based on what's going on at that time, like a recent not news joke. But
I
like
will address the room or something first, and then go and then be like, so I'm not gay, but I'll normally make fun of the host or just something quick to get them on my side before just shouting sexuality, which I don't even think that joke would do that well if I just did it the way I used to now, because everyone's so fucking tense.
I know.
If I just say I'm not gay, they're like, that's offensive. I'm like, because I don't want your puss. Like,
there's something wrong. No,
something's wrong with me.
But yeah, when I was like, what did I say? I said, I took a shower, I like put on my best TJ Maxx outfit, and I shaved my pussy, and they literally were like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I wish I could say that anywhere.
Yeah, God, you can't.
It's not even funny. I think they were just so drunk.
I shaved my pussy. West Palm Beach would be like,
Everyone was like, I was walking, they're like, yeah, you shaved your pussy. I was like, oh my God, what if that's what I'm
like, fuck yeah, we all have bushes. Like,
that's what we should call the podcast. I shaved my pussy.
I shaved my pussy. My dad would love it. Actually, he would. Never mind.
Well, I do sometimes say puss, but
yeah, I say puss.
Dougie was like, or no, Calvin was like, it's stronger if you say pussy. And I was like,
pussy.
It's harder to say.
It's
but,
it's a
it's hard
shock value.
Yeah.
Pussy. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
I can't say the word on. I'm surprised I'm saying it now, but I can't say it in regards to mine. Like I can't.
I don't think it's the only time I've ever said pussy. I say puss.
I get scared. Yeah, you say puss. I say puss.
You say puss.
I say eat a lot of puss.
I have two. Mine's double the puss.
Double the puss.
Double the labes. Half the fun.
Two labes, one mic.
I got a Bogo lips
podcast. Bogo lips. Two lips.
Oh, so your next one's you're gonna have it's monthly now, right?
So it'll be monthly. Next one will be May 19th. The lineup is very cool. I'm excited. We have me, and then guest will be Ryan Scott, who also produces his own show here. So he's doing
a fucking killer. Day one, love him.
He's growing so much as a comic. I'm enjoying watching him get better and better. So he'll be there, and then Troy Meeks. He's not really in the scene anymore, but he did a lot of stand-up when I started, and we kept doing contests with each other, and he would always place second after me, and it was like an on-running joke that, like, I'm way better than you.
So you're just throwing it in his face even more. So now I produce shows at the Improv.
So I'll book you, bitch. Like, no, he's like the coolest dude ever, and he's so funny. I wish he did more stand-up, so I'm excited to bring him out. And then John Jacobs, who was on Are You the One on Netflix and on MTV. It was a great show. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. I'm pointing at Stephanie, but in general, everyone should watch it. It's a stupid reality show, but I think it's cool to watch someone on a show and then meet them, especially when they're a comedian. I'd never seen someone go from, except for this woman Goldie, who was on Flavor of Love. But did you watch Flavor of Love?
Yeah.
You remember Goldie?
Did I watch Flavor of Love? What is she? Oh, how does she look like?
Black.
Is she short with a shaved head?
No, it's a medium. Big teeth. Medium
what?
I don't know.
She's a medium.
She's great. She's a medium. She's got a gap in her teeth. She's hilarious. Like, she's noticeably very funny on the show. So it's no surprise that she's a comedian. Now,
a lot of people on that show are really funny.
Because that's why they're on there.
Flav, including
because they're
him.
Eccentric. I almost got on a dating show on MTV once, and my mom fucked up the interview.
Oh my God, what happened?
It was actually hilarious. I was on one. That was.
How old were you?
23, 24. So recently, it was a show. This is funny. It was a show about engaged couples. I was engaged at the time. And it was about the parents don't want you to be engaged. They don't want you to marry that person, was the whole point. Now, my parents were okay, and they were pretty on board. Like, they didn't fucking hate the dude at the time, so they really didn't mind it. But I knew my mom didn't love him. Like, they weren't cool at first. They got in a lot of arguments because he was very argumentative, whatever. So
Shout out.
Shout out. No acknowledgement. But so like my mom does the interview. I'm like, okay, we got to the Skype interview. Like we got to that place. I was like, I did an interview. They liked me. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it with my mom. And my mom has to basically tell the producers that she doesn't like him.
She says she likes him.
And she just was like, what if he watches it once? So she's being so fucking nice about him. She was like, I mean, you know, sometimes he bothers me, but he's a good guy. You know, he treats her well. And I'm like, Mom, like you fucking, we're trying to be on TV. And she's like, and she just was so, she's like, I can't, what if he, I'm like, he's not going to watch it. This is an interview. And I'm like, and if we got on the show, you'd have to say way worse shit.
Right.
Like you'd have to really fucking
And he
roast.
would be kind of in on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he hated the idea. I'll be honest. He did not like the idea in the slightest bit. I was like, come on, everyone hates you. Like it's just an ongoing joke.
What's the name of the show again?
Everybody
Hates You?
It was
It's the name of our podcast.
Yeah,
Everybody hates you.
That should be it.
I'm sure someone's taken it.
Everyone hates you. It was Parental Control.
Oh, that's so cool.
But like engaged, like it was a special edition. It never got the reboot. They never actually came out, so I didn't feel that bad about not getting on. It was supposed to get a reboot, and
you know why they didn't get on? Because they didn't fucking choose you. Because your mom.
Because my
your
mom
ruined
was
a whole
too fucking
series.
soft and couldn't get me on. See that I just wanted to
Could
be
have
on
gone to the
TV.
Nick. You could have gone to the Nick Awards.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
And get
Teen
slimed.
Choice.
And get slimed. God,
Ooh,
the
I get
slime.
slimed all the time, but not at an award show. You know.
We do bumping mics.
David Tell. David Tell. Fix that audio, Blake.
Does sound like a fart.
I'm sorry. I'm not really bossing you around these jokes.
Edit that like he's just in the corner. He'll remember
Chop,
everything
chop.
too that we're saying.
I do talk like that a little bit because someone brought that to my attention that I am a little like, but I
Yeah.
don't mean it in that way. I just mean it in a. I don't have time for all the fluff.
My sister said something once, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh God,
She
you're making me feel bad about myself.
No. She said, "Does Stephanie hate me?" I said, "Why on earth would she hate?"
Did I just
you?
tell her to go get me a
She
White
said-
Claw?
Yeah, she said. She just told me, "Go get me a White Claw," and I was like, "Well, she just
I
asked
probably
you to
said,
grab
"Can you
it."
get me a claw?"
She said, "I don't know." Just the way she said it, like I would just do anything for her. And I was like, "You probably were going inside," and she was like, "Just grab me." And she's like, "I just thought maybe she hated me." And
I
just
might.
wanted
I
to-
would have said. I might have said, "Can you grab me a White
It was
Claw?"
also probably like you were probably like drunk and
It was
high
probably, like,
at the
six
pool.
claws in, yeah.
Like and she just walked by and you saw her going back in,
Hey,
and
can you
you're
give me a White
like,
Claw?
"Grab me a claw."
Yeah, it's exactly probably what
exactly
happened.
what happened.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
I also was a boss and like managed people for a long time, and I didn't have time to be like nice and put like flowery language over it. I just like you
Yeah.
need to go do this and da da da. And I did that for like 10 years, and I think it has carried over. I have had this problem many times, especially like in relationships where like I just talk like I'm giving directions.
I
but I-
appreciate it though. It's direct. I know what you want.
But other times I feel like I'm over apologetic. Like I'm so sorry,
Me
but can you
too.
please? And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So like I do
you
that
are.
too.
You have a good balance.
Yes.
I don't feel that you're bossy. I don't feel that.
I can
way.
be
I
a
can
little
see how
bossy.
you are, but you
I can
don't-
be a boss. I'm bossy, but I don't think I'm a bully. Which
No, you're
I
not.
don't think
You're
I
not a
am.
bully. I wouldn't be because I get bullied easily. So I wouldn't be your friend if you were a bully. Because then
I don't really
You
see
beat
someone
me
could
up.
bully you.
really, I think I get bullied all the time.
You don't really put up with too much shit.
On the on the outside. Once I let you in, then I kind of put up with shit.
No way.
No, no,
No. I
Oh,
don't think so. I think you're good at addressing when something's bothering you.
because I'm autistic.
Yeah, it's the best way to be.
I need it clear.
So your mom ruined your dreams of being a reality
So my
TV
mom
show.
ruined my dreams. Yeah, but I mean, it's happening, so it's okay. I got on TikTok. That was probably the equivalent of the attention I would have received on Parental Control. I'm sure. So I'm not.
And
that
at the
upset.
end of the day, the show, like you weren't gonna end up getting married to that person anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say obviously we didn't get married, so I mean I guess that wouldn't have really mattered, but it wouldn't have been. It would have been funny to watch. I think now I would have been happier. It would have been worse if we got married.
Yeah,
And,
because I
like,
didn't
we'd
know
put-
you then.
We did a whole show about how much my parents fucking hate you, but we're like, this is our wedding.
You're like, I'm in love with him though. Oh my
That would
God.
be fucking stupid.
I know when I met you, were like, I was engaged, and I was like, to a Pop Tart? What are you talking about?
Oh, Chester, the hot Cheetos.
Yeah, Chester the Cheetos.
Yeah, I wish. No. Yeah, it was life. You know,
It's crazy.
life is weird, and you never expect to get engaged, but then there you are with a cute little. But I'm not a jewelry gal, so I never wore it. And I don't believe in marriage, so it's like.
Yeah, I don't like the government. Like, I mean, it's whatever.
I'm
Marriage
like,
is
yeah,
weird.
say I don't like people. This is your mine. I'm like, fuck you. I
Also,
mean,
the idea of marriage is just so bizarre. Like, if you think of it,
Mhm.
what it's really designed for, I have two sides of this.
If
coin.
I have
I
kids-
can be very feminists and be like, and that what it was because like women had to be and they were property, and then like you were bestowed a dowry and and you don't own me. But then also, I can understand the flip of that coin of like you love someone, you want to make a big proclamation to the world, you want to have the ceremony.
See, I don't like PDA.
I can understand that. I guess I can, but I mean, if someone asked me to marry them, I probably would be like, I don't know. Can I get high first and think about it? I'm not sure. There's like a lot to take in.
You have to answer right away, too.
That's a lot. The right away is a lot. Because, like text position, you look at like, I'll get back to this in 5 minutes. I'm going to go outside, have a smoke, and then I'll be like, I'll be able to digest this. Then you're like, I'm not sure.
You don't have the time to pretend you didn't read it yet.
It's like if your texts are on red mode.
It's fuck.
You can see I'm not responding.
Sorry, I was pooping. No, you have to answer right then and there. It's awkward.
That is awkward. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Was Blake leaning in the chair? It was calm. I heard the chair creak and I looked this way for whatever reason. I'm sorry. I'm also like high and paranoid. I smoked a lot today. I wasn't feeling great.
Yeah. What's the moon cycles?
No, I'm ovulating. I'm good.
We need to stop talking about ovulating in this podcast. This is called the ovulation podcast.
Yeah, okay.
We do it once a month.
You know when we're happy. You know when I'm feeling good.
So speaking of moms, my mom's in town right now.
I know.
She's back in Chicago when this comes out, but she came to. Well, I haven't seen her. I think maybe 3 years.
Has she come to a show?
And so I go to Villain Theater, shout out in Miami.
Oh, she went to Villain. Jimmy told me.
Yeah, and we didn't get a chance to meet up
so
beforehand.
Jelly.
Oh, he did so well too. It was so good.
I told.
So I was like, she was running late. I was like, I'll probably be backstage. So the first time I see my mom, or like, no, she's in the buildings, I can hear her laughing at me on stage.
No.
But also, I did a joke I probably shouldn't have done. Do you remember at your mic on Tuesday when I was like, no, I did not do that joke.
Okay.
I go, I did my anal bit for her. I was like, what did I say? Something about anal? I was like, just me and my mom were the ones in the anal. I don't remember, but I was like,
so cute.
God.
I want to meet your mom.
You'll meet her today. It's gonna be exciting. But so remember at Barogues when I was like, hey guys, I'm working on impressions, and then I was like, hello, and I was like doing my vagina voice because I was just fucking around at a.
You did that in front of your mom?
Yeah, I did it at I got in the front and like no one laughed at it.
Oh,
I mean, I was like, oh, that killed on Tuesday, and I kind of just wanted to like
that's really
put
funny.
Something new, and that's like.
Is this on video?
I don't think so. Well, I had just headlined there, so I had just done like 30 minutes there,
true.
and I didn't want to. And God love that people
I gotta
that work
suck
there.
what's her fucking name? Anastasia's Areola to get back on that show, man. I want to get back up there.
I love Anna. She's the
It's
best.
such
She
a
looks
fun
so pretty.
room.
Yeah, and so like you know how Anna and everyone they're so supportive. I was like, I don't want to do the same set for them.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, I did 30 minutes. I didn't want to take a 10-minute chunk.
You could tell the same joke over and over in that same set, and that crowd would still fucking be like, wow.
But I just wanted to give them a little extra sauce. So I was like, I'll do my vagina, my pussy voice, my puss voice for you. And they were like, but probably don't next time, you know? And I was like, all right.
I like it. I think you should do it. I think it's good. Your mom heard it.
She heard it here first.
I think she needed to hear your vagina's voice. You're a grown woman. she needed to know.
You birthed this, Mom. These are your vocal cords.
I got it.
So then she was, you know how moms are just moms and critical and everything they say to you is like never good enough. Like she was talking to okay, let me fucking tell this fucking story. So she's late to the show because her power in her hotel room's going out. And she tells me, she's like, and I'm trying to tell the guy that's fixing it.
The weather was bad.
She's like, I have to hurry up because my daughter's like on a comedy show. She's like, and I was showing him your flyer. And I was like, don't worry, she doesn't really look like this. This is a really bad picture of her.
What?
I was like,
what the?
I laughed so hard. She goes, your lipstick, what's with the shade? Your hair is really flat to your head. I don't like this picture. What are you doing with your picture? I was like, Mom, I've gotten headshots done twice, but it's like really high and I had fake eyelashes on and I didn't like them.
Oh my God. My mom noticed I was high in my, not this round of headshots. I was sober in this one.
Yeah.
But the first one that I'm like, and my fucking eyes are just shut. She's like, you're too high. You're way too high. I was like, she hates that I smoke. So she was just like, you can't look high in the pictures you're supposed to present. That's terrible. But my mom sounds a lot more cunty than yours. It sounds.
And then she was like, go get me a seltzer.
Grab me a seltz. Like,
no, but it was just pretty funny because you know how I am about that stupid, my headshot. And I have tried to get new ones 2 times.
Silly.
And the photographer was fantastic. It was my ugly face.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to have to do it again because I do need business cards, you know, for all my Georgia fans. No.
Yeah, you do for your girls. All your chicks.
All my chicks. But yeah, it was just so funny. It was like probably like the third thing she said to me. It was like, I'm sorry I'm late, but you know, the power's going down and something. I was like, sorry, she's really not this ugly. She looks prettier in person. I was like, There's a reason I use that
This
picture,
is the
Mom.
this is the picture I use
I
everywhere.
was like, out of all the pictures I've taken, I guess I look the best in here. She's
Yeah.
like, what's with? First of all, I never thought of what's with my lipstick color. She's like, what is the lipstick color? I was like, mauve.
What are
it's
you
it's mauve.
Mauve? Don't you know what mauve is?
You know about mauve.
Oh
I was
my
like, I don't know,
God.
bitch. No, I'm just kidding, Mom. I
Wow.
love you. But I just thought it was so funny.
How many relatives are here now?
My
like-
mom and my nephews.
And she brought your nephews? Like she's
Yeah, she has custody of them. Shut up.
Oh,
White
okay, okay.
trash. No.
okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to ask. I didn't.
No, it's fine. She has custody of them.
So they're like your siblings.
no, they're my nephews.
But in a sense, they're like your little
No, she adopted them. She's
No.
just like their guardian.
Teach them to play
They're
catch.
just they call her grandma. They don't call her mom.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say let's teach them to skateboard. Let's.
They probably would love that stuff. They're cool. They're really cool. They're nice kids too. Like they're
Aw.
really good kids, especially.
What do they call you, Aunt Stephanie?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
they're
Just
like so
Full
excited to
House.
see me. I called my mom the other day. And my nephew answered. I was like, "Hey, Mom." He's like, "It's not." He's like, "Grandma's at the beach." I was like, "Oh, you sound just like her." And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Sound just like a old senior citizen
God.
woman."
sound like her. I can't.
He's
I
been
can't
smoking a
believe
pack
it.
of days for 40 years.
It's a new kid.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this. My Marlboro Miles thing I learned in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Georgia was okay. Gave me some hot tips, some funny things for material. I'm really excited to write about. But
I
when
bet.
I didn't know that Marlboro Miles were still a thing.
Really?
I thought they were gone.
I
And
don't
that's-
s- well, I
everyone
don't
was like,
smoke, so.
Marlboro Miles. This one guy's like, I just got a new duffel. He's like, my jacket. I was like,
Of course.
oh, they still have Marlboro Miles. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
wow.
pretty
That's
impressive.
good for you that you don't know that though. That means you're not smoking heavily, but you don't.
But
smoke
also, how many
Marlboros,
times
so-
have I said that joke?
Yeah, like
And not one motherfucker has
Yeah,
told me.
said that,
No, that's how
yeah.
you know
there? Yeah.
that was my demographic.
That's
You.
Yeah, my older sister used to get the Marlboro Mile stuff, and I would always steal it from her in the mail. She would get like the bottle opener. I stole that, no reason, but I needed it. Well, then I started drinking, and I needed it because Coronas were not twist off, and I really liked Coronas, and then my dad would get Coronas, so I would steal Coronas from him and hide them in my mini fridge, and I needed a bottle opener, so I was like, oh, she gets all this Marlboro Mile shit, so I would steal that. She got like a lanyard once, this like metal sign, and I gave that to a friend, probably for alcohol or something at that age. I would steal all her stuff.
For their wedding present.
Here, the registry said you wanted a tin marble sign. Here you go. Like, which is, I mean, it was a cool sign. A lanyard versus that, the price is not the same. You know, the gifts were not even.
It's a different amount of miles.
Oh,
It's not
Oh,
the
true.
standard mile for all
okay,
things.
yeah.
That's
And
why,
I
like,
was-
if you really, it's how you know if someone's like really into it.
she never noticed I stole
Maybe
it.
I should say that more in my joke, like the build of like things, different things you can get.
Yeah, 'cause I
like
didn't know
versus
that.
like a T-shirt versus a lanyard versus a jacket.
Yeah, it was like
Inflatable chair.
jacket.
Everyone had the duffel bag.
It was like a bottle opener you like screw to the wall, and then you can just quink quink, like you.
One more time?
Quink quink.
you screw it to the wall.
Yeah, like little like nails, and it's a bottle opener on the wall, like the little thing that sticks
Oh.
out, and then you squink.
So it's
Quink,
fancy.
quink. Yeah, it was fancy,
So
but I just used it in my closet in my bedroom to hide my drinking from my dad.
So your dad, I like how your drinking was. Most kids drink. They take some like alcohol out of a bottle and they fill the bitch back up with water. You just took the beers. Like he didn't notice he had
Yeah.
5 of his 12-pack
He
missing.
didn't. He would only buy like scotch and whiskey and like just gross shit that I never wanted to drink. Like he had one bottle of sour apple pucker that I would.
And you're like, that's more my jam.
yeah, I'm like, all right. So occasionally I would sip that, but like you can't replace that green color. So it was bright green.
Why did your dad have sour apple pucker?
to make martinis, apple martinis.
Oh, I forgot those used to be
Yeah.
a thing. That's
So
right.
yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
mean, it was just like a mixer he had in like his bar, but I loved the taste of it. But you couldn't replace it. Like you couldn't
Mhm.
replace the green color. So I really didn't take much of it. I wouldn't touch his shit, but he would always buy a lot. It was harder for him to keep track of a bunch of beers as opposed to one bottle of liquor.
So he had so many beers he couldn't. It wasn't like he was buying a 12.
Yeah, he would go on the
Okay.
boat or have parties, or my dad just drinks a lot, so he would just always have beers around. Yeah, and I would always just.
Did you have
like,
more than
take-
one fridge in your house?
Not for a while, but eventually, yeah, my dad got one, and he had a big freezer in the garage.
For bodies?
No, he would go fishing. He was a fisherman, so he'd put and he'd like it ended up being 5 kids and 2 adults in one house, so needed a lot of food. Go to Costco, fill that
Mhm.
bitch up, and they didn't cook, so just throw that bitch all that frozen food, and then go to the Bahamas.
Oh man,
They lived a life.
have you ever been to the Bahamas?
No, I'm afraid of flying. I never went. My older sister went a bunch. Like, see, you didn't feel that? It just happened again. I'm just saying. I'm not crazy. I just keep asking. If
You have to stop bringing this up. It's fucking everything.
It's if a rat did it, it's the fattest, thickest, chunkiest.
You can't say that in here. We can't put that out there to the public.
It's gonna be the fucking dog running.
You're never performing here again. Your show is canceled.
It's canceled. No more jacked up. Oh,
That's a great name.
yeah.
You call it Chicken on Must.
Chicken on must. Yeah. What was I just saying?
Okay, there's rats. There's yawns.
Rats,
What's happening?
I'm sleepy. I smoked. Like I said, I smoked too much weed today.
How much weed did you smoke? How many J's?
Only 3.
That's not many.
No, so 1 in this morning with the bowl, 1 bong
What's a
rip,
bong?
and then and then another one at like 2:30 before I got in the shower to get ready to come here. And then I'll be honest, I took a shower and I forgot to wash, and I just stood there high. And no, I cleaned my vagina and I washed my face.
I mean, that's all you need. What are you doing? Washing your elbows?
I was talking to Steve. Well, like I didn't like normally like I get my loofah and I
loofs.
body wash my whole body, but I was so high that like I stood there, cleaned my labes, and then like I'm very anal about washing my face. So I have very soft skin, but I'm breaking out.
Let me touch it.
So
Oh my god, it is really soft.
yeah, it's pretty soft.
What kind of toners and serums do you use?
I use the St. Ives apricot scrub, which everyone says is terrible to use because it has walnut shells in it, but my skin's fucking great.
Who's everyone and what's wrong with walnut shells?
I don't know. I don't know that they're bad, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, I was told that it's a terrible face wash to use by both my sisters. So I'd gotten like the avocado honey, to be a little softer. But
Yeah.
I like the apricot one. I went back to using it and it's phenomenal. So that was all I did. But yeah, I was too high when I showered and I skipped like shaving my armpits. I skipped like basic things. Not like it matters. Like it's not like I'm going to take off my shirt today here at now. But more I might.
It's for the Patreon.
For the Patreon. I do have a Patreon, by the way.
You do?
I do have a Patreon. I have 8 patrons.
You have 8 patrons?
I have
Oh my
8
gosh, that's a lot.
patrons.
That's like, I mean, how long do you try to do? Like, get them to join? You were doing
no,
that earlier. Cause I remember you had this earlier.
TikTok. Because TikTok, people wanted so much content from me and I wasn't putting anything
But are you
out.
putting anything out on the Patreon now?
I share whatever I'm doing. So like Jen uploaded all the podcasts that we did. So I shared the link to those so they could
cool.
listen. And then I uploaded the video that I did with Callan. A Miami set. Like I upload random sets that I wouldn't show anywhere else. It's the same set, but they like seeing different, like the new tags I'm doing, or like they like seeing it. So
oh, I didn't know you were still doing that. I thought it was
they
just
pay
like
me. I mean, it's not much.
They're 8 continuous like you've
Yeah.
retained them.
I had 10. I lost 2.
Oh,
So because I stopped posting for like a month.
that's kind of.
But
yeah.
but I'll work on it, and I never advertise it. Like I never. It's just in my, not even in my bio anymore because I changed the link for my Palm Beach improv shit. So I have to change it, put my link tree back, and put all my links. And remember, I'm a celebrity on TikTok. I gotta TikTok more.
My nephews asked me if I'm on TikTok, and I'm not. So they'll probably be excited to meet you.
No,
I think one of them told me that they I saw your friend on a TikTok, and I was like,
probably not. I always try to.
no,
tell...
it's either I have 2 sets of nephews. It's either one of them or the other
Really?
set. My nephews have told me that
Oh.
before.
Okay.
Because I think that one video I posted of where I was pretending
Yeah,
to give a
yeah,
man
yeah,
a blowjob. I think my nephew saw
Yeah.
that. Oh my god, is that what Stephanie's
you're
doing down there? in
blowing
Florida?
orange? That was such a good video.
It's like, hey kid, I gotta go follow my dreams.
I
Like,
loved that video though. That was one of my
that video
favorites.
was so funny.
It was underviewed.
My
It
da-
hit 100,000 finally, but it's
nice.
still pretty. All my videos don't get shit anymore.
Well, now we're gonna have all these hot clips.
Yeah, now we'll have a bunch of hot clips
Hot clips.
for sure.
That's right, bitches.
Let's talk about something interesting. That's not me.
Oh, I was gonna ask you how long. Oh, okay, well, I was gonna ask you this question. You asked me too. When it comes to showers, because you got a main like I do. How long
Yeah.
does it take you to take a shower with washing your hair and without washing your hair?
Without 10 minutes,
Mhm.
with probably 15. Shaving is what takes the
Yeah, right.
longest. It depends what I'm shaving. If I'm shaving my legs, which I'll be honest, maybe twice a week, if that. My legs are never seen unless I'm like swimming a lot that week, and I don't care what my neighbors think. So so yeah, my showers are roughly 10 minutes. I'm not very long unless I'm stoned or really cold. If I was really cold, and I was like, I need to sit in the hot, then I'll sit there for a really long time, or in a hotel. Just to waste the hot water.
Yeah,
My favorite.
I love a good bath because I don't have a bathtub in my apartment.
Oh my gosh! Actually, I don't. Now I'm realizing I don't have one either. I don't have one at the
Yeah, and
beach
I love baths
property.
because I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. I don't even want to stand in the shower sometimes.
Oh God, I hate it.
I just want to bathe. I just want to sit in my dirt
Yeah.
and clean it up.
Well,
and
I
then just get
shower
out.
first and then bathe because
I know.
I had a nightmare date once with a guy that we bathed together, and then there was a dirt film on the top of the water, and then as the
Was
water
this a
went,
first date?
and no, it was down. It was like a couple like.
Who goes on a date to take a bath?
No, okay, hang on.
Where was it at the Howard
Stop.
Johnson?
Okay. No. We were seeing each other, and he had a giant bathtub, and he was like, "Let's take a sexy bath." And I love baths, and I like being naked. I was like, "Yeah, let's take a bath."
Did you do the whole thing? Did you do candles and bath bombs?
No, it was just
bubbles?
soap and just bubs, just bubs, just some bubs. It wasn't anything super special and romantic. He just had a tub, and I always saw it. I was like, "It's such a big tub. I would love to like swim." And he's like, "Let me join." I was like, "That wasn't the vibe, but whatever." So he gets in with me, like we're both in there. I know I showered just before I went because obviously it was there to get dick, so I was very clean. But the film on the and then the water went down, and it was just like you could.
And it goes
see
ring around the tub. Oh.
God, I'd never been. I like went to pee, and I was like, oh God, fuck! I just had sex with that. I freaked out. I thought it was so gross. So now there's not a single time I will sit in a fucking bathtub without completely showering and scrubbing myself first. I'm so
Yeah, it is gross when you sit, especially if you're like really dirty.
Yeah, you can't just like. I just had a long day and then just sit in a tub, like wash it off first, because so much comes off you. Like, and I never noticed until I use like a hotel white washcloth on, and then I see like dark stuff coming off my skin. I'm like, whoa, like how am I dirty? Like, but you fucking build sweat and dirt and oil all day and
These
dead
black
skin.
jeans rub off on you.
Yeah, like they rub off, and I'm like, oh my God. So I was traumatized by that.
Was that the only bathtub experience you've had with a gentleman?
No, I did. We did a bunch. Well, I've done a bunch.
Okay,
after.
I have two questions. One, did you go back to his house after?
Yeah.
Was the tub cleaned or was the ring still there? And how long?
I cleaned it.
Okay. All right.
I said it was there for like till the next morning, and I was like, looking at it is bothering me, so I cleaned it because I'm autistic.
that makes sense.
I was in the bathroom I had to pee in, so like I go pee later that night. I go pee the next morning, and there's still a ring, or like I couldn't.
I've shaved in the bathtub before, and just like your fucking little hairs
that
in
happened.
your pubes.
So that times 1,000. Like it was so gross, just from human. Like I couldn't do it.
And then when you take a bath with someone, okay, well you already showered, because I was
Yeah.
like, I always wonder, like when people like shower and or bath, do you like? Are you just there to fuck and make out, or are you really like? Am I putting a face mask on and putting deep conditioner in my hair?
I think everyone is different. I think some people do. Are we free to ask Blake a question?
Yeah, Blake, do you want to?
Do you shower with your chick? Yeah. No, but sometimes you just shower. Yeah.
But
like
they live together.
Like to fuck. Well, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like that's like the prime situation is when you wouldn't always, because you normally if you're like fucking in the shower, it's because you don't. It just happened again. You don't have the chance to fuck anywhere else. So I think that it would be in a newer thing, like when you're only showering to fuck, as opposed to later in a relationship, you may genuinely shower together.
He's like, hey, we
3 hours.
he showers for 3 hours. How long are your showers?
Blake fucks for 3 hours. Like
We're 3 years into the relationship, and it's just like it'll usually be more for like function,
like to get it done quickly, right?
Yeah.
Or you have to be at the same place at the same time or something.
Well, like sometimes we'll work out together.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He said they work out together because they're athletic, not like us. So I don't have that issue.
I went, oh
It's like,
yeah.
oh yeah, they work out together. Like,
And you ignore each other in there, like you don't even know. You're
Yeah,
not like,
right.
let me like lather you up, doll.
it would almost be foreplay, I would think, at this point, because if like you can just go to your bedroom, like why be wet? I'm too short, first of all, so that it's a shower sex doesn't work for me. Period. I'm too small.
I'm too tall. I'm the opposite.
My vagina doesn't line up with anyone's penis, anyone at all. Try to bend me over in front of any, guaranteed they have to go. And like
Wait, so like when you bend over, you're still too far down?
far too down.
So they
way
have to like go
too
in.
far. They have to scoop
Okay, so
up.
can't they fuck you standing up?
if they're strong enough.
Like if you're just like standing like this and you're just like, I mean, aren't
Oh,
you know what I
no.
mean? Instead of because
I'm
I
too
have to bend
short.
over because I'm too tall. But I would like to be able to just like.
My vagina's like here, and then their penis is like here, so it has to like it's. I'm just too like it never works, and I always date big guys.
These
Like
are the things they should teach us in high school.
if it was a small guy, we probably would be doing it fine, but I can't do that.
But I feel like a big guy should be able to lift you up.
most can. I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna shit, but like also I'm like usually with like heavier men who like they can lift me up, but can they lift, pump, and go for how long? Oh, my dad doesn't listen to this. It can.
I'm sending your dad a direct link to
it's foreplay for me. Put it that way. I don't like shower sex, and I always get a UTI after almost every time.
Wait, how do you get a UTI from the shower?
From shower sex?
But okay, so it's just like normal sex. You just have to pee afterwards.
I think just water, dirty. It's just I get a UTI.
What? That seems like counterintuitive to me.
I don't know. It doesn't work out for
I'll
me.
do some research if you want.
Sure.
Let you know.
I'm sure people will now. I'll be like, what the fuck's wrong with her?
Right in. You can find us on WeDon'tKnow.com.
Yeah, and on you'll find out one day.com. Like you'll find out when we find out.
No, yeah. We'll do a whole field study. We'll get a population group, do
Yeah.
a sample size.
Sorry, sample size.
It'll be good. No, I think, yeah, I always was wondering because I don't know. I just think I see like if you live with someone where it's just like, let's get in. We both
Yeah,
kind
it's
of like
like
go
fun and functional. Occasionally soak
Yeah.
up your boobies. They like to have fun.
suds on the tits are fun.
Suds on mine not so much, but because it's just
All right. Well,
if it were some movement, like I get it, but for me it's just flat. Like,
you know you have boobs, and this is the weirdest thing about you
but no, but
because you pretend like you don't.
but they're not like when I say like off my body, like there's like they're.
What is this? Your tits kind of
They're not off my body. Like then
go inside to find
they're
them.
like barely off my body. So like you would have fun boobs to like play with, where mine are like
Yeah, but
like it's so much. It's like your kneecap. It's like
it's like your
it's gonna get boring pretty quick. Like you've got some stuff to do. I don't have much to do,
Yeah,
but
no.
whatever. You can touch my butt and everything. That's fine,
Boobs are so 1990s and early 2000s, anyways.
right?
I don't think anyone gets a breast implants anymore. I don't
No,
think
they-
that's a thing.
I looked up something for the UTI.
Oh, did you?
Sex in general. Because there's no like specific like shower sex.
Yeah.
After shower sex, but it says typically the bacteria that causes UTIs originate from fecal flora. It says one study showed that more than 60% of UTIs could be attributed to E. coli, which live in the intestines.
Oh, like
of
the-
generally not.
Well, that's why the wipe back and forth. When they say do that. Okay, so literally just dirty shower sex is what I was having. This also happened. I
How
can't-
does shit get in your vagina from sex?
it?
though?
I don't assume it did, Blake. Right now, everyone's like,
Not you. I'm talking about you as in the people in general.
when people do anal to vaginal, probably
Okay, but like
when they
I
switch. I don't fucking do that, but
because everyone says you have to go pee after you have sex.
yeah, I know that.
Should we start like a podcast like the doctors?
Yeah,
We're gonna get down to this
We're
UTI
gonna-
manner.
We're gonna help you out with your kuka.
We're like FBI agents for UTIs.
Yeah. It was a problem when I was a teenager because obviously it was just fucking stupid.
Fucking
Literally fucking stupid. Like just not fucking smart.
The worst is like after you get your little bang bang and then you have to go pee. Like you're supposed to go to the bathroom after, but you're just like chilling.
Yeah.
You're
When
like
you,
I
yeah,
have
you
to
know,
get up
I have to get
and then
up.
just like just
Clean it
like-
up, get it off,
it's
get
like,
it out.
Do you have a leather jacket I could wear to the bathroom?
You're gonna look at my
Do you have a jean
butt.
jacket I borrow?
I hate
I
it.
gotta go
Like,
pee.
I have a jean jacket. I like that. A jean
I think
jacket.
jean jackets are definitely my vibe. I
I'm
have,
wearing
well,
one.
obviously I have so many of them, but someone told me it's like, hey, I saw this girl, she was wearing a jean jacket, and I was like, she's stealing your look. I go, I don't think I own jean
Now
jackets.
you do. If someone said it, you do.
I think I own a jean jacket and a black pant and a boot vibe, though.
I own hoodies and sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
For
We're gonna
sure.
go shopping.
I know I need to. I just found again, like I keep finding wads of cash in my stuff. I keep throwing money everywhere, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is good.
So give me the wads of
This
cash.
is good. And then we'll go shopping.
No.
Yeah, no, we need to go shopping. We need to up my look.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how far you let me push you, because like when you were telling me about your one friend that's a stylist,
Yeah.
what she was telling you is correct. Like
Mhm.
it's her advice to you was like because like for example, I don't look good in oversized clothes because I'm an oversized person. Like you can't put like big shit on a big person.
No.
Like people who look good in like boyfriend jeans and like the style now, like everything kind of being oversized is for someone who has a really petite figure.
But I don't want to wear a crop top.
Yeah, so you're like, she's like, yeah, wear boyfriend jeans and high waisted ones and a crop top. If you wore a crop top, I would fucking faint.
I can't. I would never.
Could you imagine if you went on stage at the Improv in a crop top?
No way. I could never. I see my sister wearing them. She probably dresses the way like, I mean.
Your sister dresses really cute. She has a cute
yeah,
body.
But she's more, I think she's more petite and girlier looking than me. So that's why I don't want to dress the way she dresses.
But my goal for you would be like, we're going to tuck your shirt in. That's the furthest I want to take you. We're going to tuck your shirt in, or you're going to wear a tighter, you're going to wear a shirt that you can see the top of your jeans.
See, these are high-waisted.
Yeah, that could be high-waisted for sure. So that doesn't have to show the top of your jeans, but.
Okay. I keep buying high-waisted because it's literally all I can find these days.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't find like low-rise anymore.
Well, no, low-rise haven't been around for about 20
I know,
years,
but that's what fits me best. That's just my style. It's just what I used to wear. I used to wear them were like right at my vagina. My mom would always get so nervous. She's like, your pants are too low. Like they start right at my fucking lips. And I'm like, I like it.
Dude, low-rise were the jam when I was growing up. That's why everyone my age like
Your
had a
booty
tramp
look
stamp.
great. Yeah.
So when you bent over, it's like your thong would be showing in your tramp stamp.
Hey. Yeah, that was my shit. Not for those reasons. I would
Not
show
me
my
either.
granny panties, but like, I got exposed when I was in like 8th grade, and I bent over in my little low rise, and someone's like, "Nice green underwear," and they were like, I had like tried to fold them to make them appear smaller, but all the folds like stuck out. So you like saw all of it. And since that day, I like had a maneuver to fold because my mom wouldn't buy me thongs. She's like, "You're not ready for thongs," and I was like, "Yes."
You just couldn't go to the mall and buy your own thongs?
Fuck no.
Really?
I don't want never. They wouldn't like give me money like that, and if I like, they would see. My parents were like weird and controlling Latin, you know. So I couldn't buy things and
So, like
just,
you can steal your
make it.
dad's beers, but you
I would
cannot wear a thong.
I would steal my older sister's thongs.
Yep, that's
and then obviously wash them, and then I would like one or two, and then I'd only wear them when I'm around boys, you know. And I'd be like, okay, I've got my thong on, and one thong ready to go, and wear
the same one.
The same one I cycle every time if I'm gonna hook up with someone.
Don't you think now, like, if you were to go back in high school, would you care if that happened to you? Because I wouldn't give a fuck now if someone saw my underwear.
I was gonna say now no fucking way, but back then it destroyed me.
Right.
I thought about it for like I was so fucking. I remember it perfectly still. So obviously I'm still kind of fucked up about it, but I remember it perfectly. He actually passed away, so it's actually kind of sad talking about it. But he's like my best friend in middle school, Joey Tooley. And he just
R.I.P. Julie Tooley.
R.I.P. He passed away, and I was at a Villain show, and I found out a couple of years ago, and Villain knocked it right out of me. It was a beautiful moment. I told Anastasia, like I bawled my eyes out. I found out 5 minutes before I had to perform that he died, and I went in the bathroom, cried really, really hard.
Put your
I
best
just
song on.
put my green underwear on for Joey.
I was like, we're gonna go kill this Joe.
And then but yeah, so I bent over to pick up my backpack, and he was like, "Nice green underwear." And he's like, "I won't tell anyone." I was like, "You're gonna tell everyone that I wear granny panties." He was like, "No, I won't tell anyone. I promise." He didn't tell anyone.
Wait, so this was only just in front of one person? I thought this was like,
yeah,
he called you out in front of a group of people.
No, he told me he wouldn't. He had my back.
Oh,
At least I think.
Was
he
it St.
did.
Patrick's Day? Why was it green?
Those were the ones that I got from Limited Too. I don't know.
Oh my God, the Limited Too, so
Yeah.
expensive. Why was it so
Camis
expensive?
and my dad paid for it.
All right, we get it. You were rich. You were from Wellington.
Barely. They bought, like I said, I think about it now as a adult with money. I know that having a kid is tough, and I know having 3 kids is tough. My parents had 3 of us, but my dad was a doctor, and like I'm not gonna say like I didn't have a lot of toys, but like genuinely he didn't get me that much shit. And like I think about, I'm like, man, I would like have to beg. I paid a man $10 of money I stole from my dad to run over my skateboard so I could get a new one, because
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
like, I was like, please run it over, so because I couldn't break it myself. I would keep trying to break it and I couldn't, and I was like, just run it over to break it, because I wanted a new one so bad, because I had that one for so long. And he just wouldn't buy me a new one. But my dad saw the man, like it was the house behind our yard, and he saw the man running it over.
Shut up.
So I just got in trouble. He was like, "That's $150. You had him run it over." I was
It's
like,
$160. I gave him a 10.
Come on. You lost 10.
She's like a little mafioso. You're like, take some of this money and go burn my restaurant down.
I needed a new board. Even though now I think back on that skateboard, and it was a great skateboard. I regret it. It was a really great deck. It was pink and good.
You're crazy. My mom and my dad, but especially my mom, She did like try her best to make sure like we didn't feel like we didn't have shit.
My mom kind of did, but not my dad.
Yeah, but then she would also be like, I have to pay the light bill and I'm like, I'm 7. What do you want me to do?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You
sorry,
should have
I'm
an
here.
OnlyFans way before it exists. That's what you should do.
My mom was a dime in the back in the day.
Yeah.
So hot.
My mom was too. Well, she can't listen to this. She was.
My mom keeps telling me, send me your podcast link. I'm like,
yeah, no, don't. I won't
I was
send
like, we
it.
don't have one yet.
We don't know what it is, and that's not a lie. You're telling the truth.
I told her it was called Chick 10 Hun Must, and she went, what? No.
Yeah, my dad.
She went, no.
I don't like that.
She knowed me. She went, no.
Oh, no. I haven't told my parents, but
I
my
don't
dad
like your
will
lipstick.
listen.
I don't like your podcast name, and
I
your
don't
hair's
like-
too flat
I don't
to your
like
head.
your headshot. I don't like your hair's too flat to your head. That's what my mom says to me too. So, wow. Well, this was a good hang.
Hey, what a blast. What a good gab session we had. A little kiki.
All right. Well, that's going to be our time for today. But you can check us out again on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We'll catch you next time. This is Stephanie Wood and Jackie Sanchez with our producer, Blake Woodrow.
Woo, Chick 10 Hun Must.
We didn't fuck anything up. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Chick 10 Hun Must Podcast.